Hello everyone and welcome to another video of this amazing channel. I'm the Anime Sensei and today, as you already know by the title, I'm here to try to convince those of you that haven't watched Dr. Stone yet to give it a shot. And hopefully I will convince you guys. And if you have already watched the 2 seasons of Dr. Stone and if you are reading the manga, feel free to stay to see what my opinion on Dr. Stone is, because everyone is different and my opinion about this anime/manga can be different of yours. So without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. So first of all, in Dr. Stone everyone turned into stone, in case the name wasn't clear enough. And after a lot of years, and I mean a lot, a kid wakes up from his petrification and said kid is very smart. Then he revives his friend from the petrification, then another friend, and then he needed to revive another random guy named Tsukasa. But he isn't the guy that you want to mess with because he is the strongest high school primate. And he can kill a lion by just punching it. I'm not kidding, he literally punched a lion and sent it flying against a tree.
前に見つけたんだ。霊長類最強の高校生獅子王司。代表全体に功績権。9時から2時方向にライオン軍。
However, it turns out that Tsukasa has a different ideology from Senku, the smart kid, aka the protagonist. Tsukasa thinks that they should create a new world reviving only young people, but then he revives guys that seem to be around their 30s. I don't know what is going on inside Tsukasa's head, but to me when someone says, let's revive only young people, I think about teens and young adults, not guys that look like they were hidden on an alley to rob you. But moving on. Senku thinks that they should revive everyone and bring all the scientific advances back. So Tsukasa kills Senku. But Senku doesn't die after all, and then they go their separate ways. Tsukasa thinks that Senku died and reviving who he thinks that fits in his new world, and Senku finds a village because there were people alive that you will find out by watching the anime, and he starts to build his kingdom of science. So, first season, amazing, interesting. We have science development, the development of the village and the characters. It's like a survival game where they need to find resources and stuff to build what they need, and we have an explanation of how they will do it. Sometimes that explanation can be a bit boring, especially if you're not much into science, but nonetheless, it can be very interesting. But that's my opinion. A lot of people don't like Dr. Stone because they don't get the point of this anime. Dr. Stone's objective is to praise science and at the same time joke about it. Throughout this series, Senku shows to everyone how amazing science is, and at the same time it's an anime. It has a 15-year-old kid with all the knowledge of the world's development. It has another kid that spears a tree and knocks it down. This series uses absurd extreme just to be ironic, just because it's fun and makes things more interesting for just having those types of things. The first season also builds a climax to achieve historic achievements, the construction and discovery of scientific elements that we live with every day nowadays at least. But in that stone world those things didn't exist, and at the same time we viewers or readers stop for a moment to think about how amazing those small things are and how they mix together to generate something totally different. Then there is also the use of the ridiculous. For example, sorry for the spoilers for those who haven't watched Dr. Stone, But in the first season, there is this guy called Gen, who was on Tsukasa's side, but switched to Senku's side just in exchange for a cola. If Senku was able to make him a cola, he would side with Senku, and Senku made a cola for Gen.
ゲンだっていっぱいいっぱい活躍してくれたのにかわいそうなんだよ。
There is also this scene in season 2 where the Kingdom of Science is using a phone to deliver fake news to trick the people from Tsukasa's empire by saying that this famous singer is still alive and they are sending help from the USA, just to try to make them join Senku's side. But the first person that they try this with is actually a big fan of this singer, and at the beginning they were able to deceive her, but she ended up finding out that it was all fake and that Lillian, the singer, was dead after all. And then Senku plays the music of a CD and Nikki joins their scene.
レコード行くぞ。
Putting my faith in tomorrow.
ああ、本物だよ。私が。どれだけ私が。リリアンはもうこの世にいない。
ああ、そうだ。
あんたの力なら他のリリアンの曲も復活させられるのかい？
いや、無理だね。この最後の歌だけは俺が必ず守ってやる。
あんたも不器用だね。すぐにわかるよ。ちょっと惚れそうだよ。
それはマジでやめろ。利害は一致してんだろ。
いいだろう。取引成立だ。
These scenes are absurd, but that is what makes them funny. However, maybe these scenes aren't that absurd or ridiculous after all. Because if you think about it, the characters are living in a world where the things that we have around us and that they were used to don't exist anymore, and they switch sides because of a cola and a CD. Things that for us are very normal, and for them they were too before they were petrified. This is interesting because even if it is absurd, ironic, or ridiculous, to make the series more funny, it is also very real, because in the case of Nikki, before this stone world, she hadn't a very sociable life. She was a strong girl and she liked sports, and the others were afraid of her and even picked on her. And she was always in fights. And she found salvation in music, specifically in Lillian's music. That CD made of glass with only one song of Lillian that Senku has. It seems to be insignificant or stupid for you, but for someone that was saved by the music, who found themselves with the help of music, it's very important, and the music means everything for someone like Nikki. A bottle or a can of cola also is very important, because now we don't value it or anything that is around us because we have easy access to them. But what about a world where all these things were lost? What will be the value of a single CD? I think that this is important for the plot, especially for character development, because like that we get to know more about the characters, what they used to be, what they liked and enjoyed doing before they turned into stone. A series that is about science with a lot of ridiculous things mixed with it. Hell, it has a guy that kills a lion with one punch. Makes us think about how important the small things in life are. A lot of people criticize the fact that they changed sides just for a cola and a CD, and even I didn't get the reasoning behind those scenes at first. I just thought it was to be funny. But in the end, those were decisions that make them human. Imagine if it was you and there was an episode of an anime saved or something else important for you. But imagine a single anime episode somehow was saved, doesn't matter the reason, you would want to save that, treasure that no matter what, even if it seems to be insignificant for others. Nowadays, the majority of people don't care about these small things, they take them for granted. Hell, I take them for granted. But in the end, these small things can change our lives. It's because of this and other things that make Dr. Stone one of the best animes nowadays, an anime that makes me happy to be alive to be able to watch something like this. Yeah, Dr. Stone is a ridiculous anime about science, but it also is an interesting anime about science. Dr. Stone is worth watching or reading, and that's for sure. And this was all for this video, guys. I hope that if you didn't like Dr. Stone or you weren't planning on watching it, that I was able to change your mind just a little bit and now you'll give it a try. Or will like it a bit more. I know that my reason is not the greatest reason, but it was just to show you guys that maybe Dr. Stone is more than meets the eyes. Or maybe I'm doing a fuss about it and it's just a ridiculous anime about science. But yeah, everyone is different, everyone has their taste. Maybe Dr. Stone isn't your cup of tea, maybe you prefer an anime with a lot of fights. And that's okay, guys. You can watch whatever you want. I won't force anyone to watch it. But I hope you enjoyed watching my video and all my other videos. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below giving suggestions for future videos or things that I can improve to make you enjoy my videos more. Share this video with a friend so that more people know about my channel and my videos. And the most important thing of them all, subscribe to this channel. It would make me very happy. Seeing a new subscriber is the biggest joy of my life. And another important thing, guys, is to keep watching anime. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!